Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this video I'm going to be changing the oil and filter on my Cub Cadet XT1, this LT46. So this is the Kohler V-twin 725cc engine. If you have the 42-inch, you're going to have a different engine. The process will be mostly the same, but you'll need a different filter, and instead of 2 quarts you'll be using 1 quart. Other than that, it's mostly the same. So without further ado, let's get into this. First step will be obviously to pull the hood up. Pretty straightforward. So on the left-hand side, or what would be the driver's side if you're a car, so right-hand side if you're looking at it from the front, left-hand side if you're sitting in the seat, you're going to see the oil filter right here. You're going to have your drain right next to that. You're going to have your dipstick right here. I went ahead and warmed the tractor up for 5 minutes maybe, just to get the oil flowing better. And so unfortunately, my drain pan for changing cars oil will not fit. The tractor is too low, so we're gonna have to use something else. I've got this old nasty trash can. I think it'll do the trick. Set that right there. So I picked up a pack of these nitrile gloves at Harbor Freight. They were on sale for like $5 for 100. Just keep the oil off my hands. So hopefully we can do this without any tools. So we just pop this back, twist that, and pull forward. Pull the dipstick out to get a little bit of airflow going. Okay, I'm not able to turn that by hand, so I'm going to get my oil filter wrench. That just lets you get a little bit of extra torque on it. And now you got a bunch of oil gushing out the side. Drain the oil out of that as best you can into the same container. Now we just wait for it to finish draining. Come back and check on it in about 5 minutes. This is the new oil filter, same as the old one. Now, if you have the 42-inch, it will be a different filter, but for the 46, this is the one you need, 12-05001, and I just picked this up at Tractor Supply. There are some alternative versions that are a little bit cheaper, but not significantly cheaper, and this is just what they had at Tractor Supply, so this is the same as the stock one. Old one, new one, right here. No difference, except this one's clean for now. I will be using Mower 1 5W30. This is what I have laying in my garage. Really isn't gonna make any difference than the 10W30 it recommends, except it'll have a little easier time starting. The oil will be a little thinner. And if I need to start in the cold for any reason, which this time of year, it's probably only gonna be getting warmer, I shouldn't have to do too often, but it will start a little better in that case. So I'm just putting a little bit of oil around the ring here. And just because this mounts from the side, I'm not gonna pour very much oil into it, but just a little bit, just so that it has some oil in it. I'll try my best not to let that not spill when I install it. I'm just gonna crank this down as tight as I can by hand. Since it's kind of oily on the gloves, I'm gonna go ahead and crank it just about a turn with the oil filter wrench. All right, so now it's finally stopped draining. Just gotta plug the drain pipe back up and fill it up with oil. So this you just push back and twist. Put the cover back on. That's done. I just take this out and we'll get let's put that somewhere cleaner. It's not. And we'll get a funnel and fill it back up. So this calls for 2 quarts. That's why I'm using the 5W30, because I had 2 quarts just laying around and I wanted to use it. Since my wife's car takes 6 quarts of oil at a time and Sam's Club sells them in packs of 6, I'm never gonna use these 2 quarts, so better to use them, I figure. Now we'll just test that level. See the 2 dots, top one is full, bottom one is minimum. Oh yeah, it's even marked on the other side, didn't even notice that. And I think you can see that, that's right on full, so go ahead, crank it up, make sure everything's good. Might be a good idea to get the old oil out of the way first. So if you noticed it almost stalled out, that's because I forgot to put the brake on when I was about to stand up. So that wasn't anything to do with the oil change. Everything looks good, no leaks. Lawnmower's running. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.